Students, in this video I am going to tell you the answer for the questions that I have asked in the previous video. I have asked you in this the toluene and ethyl substituted benzene, isopropyl substituted benzene and tertiary butyl benzene, which is more reactive towards electrophilic substitution. So you will think what? So this is methyl, this is ethyl, and this is what? Isopropyl, and this is tertiary butyl. So this is a methyl, this is primary alkyl, this is secondary. So you will think of what? The inductive effect. First it will come to your mind, right? Inductive effect will come to your mind. So tertiary alkyl group will be having more inductive effect, plus I effect. It will donate electrons like that. Okay, so it is then comes your secondary, and then comes your primary, and then your methyl. You will think that, and you will say this one will be more reactive towards electrophilic substitution of this benzene. So you will think what? So this will substitute electron, this will give electrons, this will give electron, this will, they are having more inductive effect, and this will provide electron, this will provide electrons, and here only 2 carbons are there, and here. So according to this rule, you will think that this will make the benzene more denser in electrons. So electrophilic substitution will take place in this, like that you will think. But what I said, what rule you have to keep in your mind? Always think about this one: resonance, hyperconjugation, then inductive effect. Why? So you have to give importance to hyperconjugation now, because your alkyl group cannot show resonance, it doesn't have any lone pair. So you have to think of the hyperconjugation. See here, what? This is the carbon of interest. So this is the alpha carbon, it has 3 hydrogen. So it can give 3 no bond resonance structure. No more the resonance structure, more stable the benzene is. Okay, so here what is this? Is the carbon of interest, and this is the alpha carbon. This is not this one, this is beta carbon. So how many hydrogen you have? You have only 2 hydrogen. So it can show only 2 no bond resonance structure. So how it comes? See the no bond resonance. See here, 1 hydrogen will be polarized, and that bond will transfer here. 1 hydrogen is remain constant, remain intact. Okay, so like this it will supply electrons like this. So similarly this hydrogen can also undergo. Okay, so only 2 no bond resonance. Here this is the carbon of interest, this is alpha carbon, these 2 are beta carbons. So this hydrogen, only 1 hydrogen, so it can give only 1 no bond resonance. Why it is called no bond resonance? Because in the resonance structure, there is no bond between the hydrogen and the carbon. That's why it is called no bond resonance structure. Similarly, this hydrogen will also undergo, so you can write a similar structure. Okay, so here no alpha hydrogen is there. This is the alpha hydrogen, all these are beta, no alpha hydrogen, so no hyperconjugation. No hyperconjugation. Here it can show 1 hyperconjugation, 2 hyperconjugation, 3 hyperconjugation. So you have to give importance to hyperconjugation. So the reactivity towards the electrophilic substitution is like this. Okay, students. So how many of you got it right? If you didn't get also, no problem. You are learning. Okay. So here, this is a very important question. Often you can see they have asked aniline. So you will write simply bromination. That is not right. So what you will get? See students. So what you will get if you do bromination? Your aniline is a very rich person. He will give you only tribromo product, isn't it? He will give you only tribromo. You will end up with only tribromo product. He will donate all his electrons and make the benzene very electron rich. So you will get tribromo product. But they have asked like this. So what will you do? What you have to do? So I have in the previous video itself, the clue is there. So first you have to decrease so you have to stop the nitrogen giving electrons to benzene. Don't give electrons to benzene. How will you do? Will you tell nitrogen, please don't give electrons? We have to speak in terms of organic chemistry. So how to stop the nitrogen giving the electrons? You have to acylate it. You have to convert the aniline into this kind of amide. When you introduce this group he will take care. So how will you do that? You have to acylate. What are the acylating agent? You can do this. This is simply you can use acyl chloride in presence of pyridine. So you have learnt in this amine, the chapter amine, it will come. Or you can use acetic anhydride. What? You can use both or acylating reagents. Both or acylating. Either you can use this, either use this. Pyridine is very much important. Without pyridine, your reaction will takes place, but it will become more acidic. It will char. Char means overburnt. Okay, acetic anhydride. Either this or this. If you put this, you will come. This will come amide. Then if you do bromination, you will get major product para bromo product. Ortho will be minor only. Then you have to knock off this group, right? Okay, the work is over. Please get out. How to do this? So hydrolysis, acidic hydrolysis. Okay, acidic hydrolysis, H plus with water. Okay, so you will get, this will be knocked off, NH2 plus CH3COOH. So how you got? See, this bond we are breaking. This bond we are breaking. Water we are going to add in presence of acid. That's all. HOH. So NH2, H is attached here. Okay, and OH is attached, CH3, C double bond OH, CH3, C double bond OH, and H got attached to the aniline. Okay, so I hope this was useful to you, and please learn organic chemistry with interest, and please follow my videos. If you have any doubts, please ask me without hesitation. Okay, I will reply. Okay, so if you are new to this video, please subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, and share with your friends. Thanks for watching.